out, I just want everybody to know these are real birds, so nobody do any quick movements or anything like that, because they'll see it and then they'll want to fly away, and we don't want that.
Be still and be quiet.
All right. Does anybody know what kind of bird this is?
A falcon.
Well, besides a falcon.
A bacon.
What do you think it is? It's actually an American kestrel. They call them sparrowhawks. You'll see them a lot sitting on power lines, and they're actually pretty cool because they can hover in one spot and just look for food. They can fly. Her name is Callie, and she's a female kestrel. She's stretching her wings. She's different from the males. The males actually have blue on their wings, and since she's solid brown, she's a female. And they have these little black spots under their eyes, kind of like a football player would wear that black paint under his eyes. It actually reflects the sun's glare so she can see better. What do you think she eats? She loves grasshoppers. Yeah, these kestrels, they love grasshoppers. And they eat little field mice and stuff like that. But if they see a grasshopper, they're going to get it. So if you're driving down the road and you see a bird just hovering, it's probably one of these. They're pretty common. It's one of the most common species we have. This on her leg is just like a little leash, so she doesn't want to try to fly off. But I don't want to chase her all over this building. That wouldn't be very fun. Y'all probably think it was fun. I would not. You can see how she's kind of moving her tail up and down. That's how she gets balanced. And when she's hovering in the sky, she'll fan it out like that, and it just kind of keeps her in one place. There's actually a lot of military planes that are made after these falcons. A lot of fighter jets are made after falcons. The kestrel doesn't really have one, but there's a falcon called a peregrine falcon, and a lot of jets are made after it. How fast do you think she could go if she was going and diving down onto a grasshopper? How fast? She can go about 70 miles an hour straight down into a dive. The only other bird that's faster is called a peregrine falcon, and it can go about 250 straight down. We don't have many of those around here, but there is a few. But there's lots of these around here everywhere. If you pay attention, you'll see them. A lot of times you'll think they're a dove sitting on a power line, but it's not. It's just a kestrel. And you see, I don't know if you can see them too good, but she's got these two dots on the back of her head. They're called eye spots. So if a predator was coming to eat her, it would see those eye spots and think she was a lot bigger than she actually is. So maybe it won't eat her. That's the whole point of the eye spots on her head. But we feed her a lot of like deer meat and duck meat and things like that. She eats pretty good. I'm surprised she's not chirping right now. She's probably hungry. But she's a pretty calm bird. We actually had her at a fishing rodeo a couple weeks ago. She was out all day with us at the fishing rodeo.
Why can't she fly?
She can fly. There's nothing wrong with her. We raised her since she was a baby, so she was about this big when we had her. But she's imprinted, which means that she does not know how to do any stuff in the wild that she would normally do. So if we let her go, she would end up just dying because she can't hunt on her own, because we can't teach her how to do that because we're not her parents. So she stays with us, and we go around and do educational purposes like this. So she's a good educational tool. But notice where her eyes are. The eyes are on the side of her head, so she'll soar and look around. And then the other birds I'm going to get out, their eyes are on the front of their face. And they don't really use their eyesight as much as these falcons and hawks do. So I'm going to put her up.